Pleasant day to each and every one of you. My name is Nicholas Bagwandin. If it is you don't know, now you know. All right, so me and my business partner that you're seeing on the screen here, we would have taken the forefront to basically share this opportunity twice a day, 5 days to the week. That's Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. Why it is we would have decided to do this? Because we are so excited to share this with you because Forex has never been made easier. It has never been easier before. I have some experience. And it's funny how life works because I would have asked Kes for some tips in the past before Cashfx and so on. That was Saparia High Street. He probably just laughing there right now, but asking him for some tips. And now we're on a platform where it is we have professionals doing the trading for us. I thank God for that. All right, so I'll get into that. But before we dive into it, just some things we want to consider, some things we want to remember. As always, that is no referrals needed. While you're going to hear the network marketing aspect of the business, just know that it is not mandatory. All right, so for those of you who have that little feeling about it, that's not a problem. You want to do it passively, you can. Okay, so no monthly subscriptions. You don't have to commit to anything extra. No mandatory meetings. While we have 10 meetings a week, you don't have to sit in. Right, totally up to you. And last but not least, just let the pros trade for you. That's the best part. That's the part I like. All right, and maybe you might like it too. So let's get into it. With that being said, welcome to CFX or Cash Forex Group, where success in a global forex market is just a few clicks away. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Two trending industries this Cashfx company would have decided to get themselves involved in. The first is online learning. It is so amazing, right? That every single thing is now directed to online. If it is you wasn't online before, the little babies as they coming out, they're asking for little tablets, they're going online. From granny to grandpa, everybody online now and on Facebook and all of these different things. So you have online learning, and you also have, of course, the forex market. When it is we compare it, we can see that the forex market is the largest, most liquid financial market in the world. Just if it is you don't know what that is, Forex, it stands for foreign exchange, or it is short for foreign exchange, just in case you were wondering. Okay, so what about this Cashfx group is so exciting, is it have us so pumped about. You're gonna see people running about on social media, all kind of madness with this Cashfx group. So let me tell you something. What is really foundational for me, and most likely for a lot of persons, is this first point here, the core values. They have some core values, which is transparency, honesty, and respect. This is foundational to create that long-term, long-lasting relationship between us and the company and amongst business partners. It is very crucial. We can attest to this 15 months into the business. I can really confirm all the information that I'm sharing here with you today. If I couldn't confirm it, I wouldn't have been sharing. All right. So the purpose, however, is to provide the average person to have financial success in the forex market through the automated trading system, through the traders, through bots, and also have the education. But not just any education. They position themselves to provide the premium education, no matter where it is you are, in terms of your knowledge of the forex market. So whether you are a beginner in terms of trading, whether you don't even know what forex means, what the forex market is about, like no problem. They have education to suit your needs wherever you are. With that being said, the persons behind the scenes now, first and foremost, we have a team of professionals and experts in different aspects of the business. We have project management, financial market, network marketing, even in the educational arena. That's mind-blowing. You want to have people in all aspects who is specialists in different areas. You don't want to just take things on your own. And these two men, the founders, would have identified that. So they had this in place. The two founders are Mr. Huasca Lopez and Mr. Edwin Abad. Mr. Huasca Lopez is the CEO, network marketer / successful entrepreneur, family man, humble, religious person, and he is purpose driven. He cares about the people. When you hear him speak, You could get some inspiration, you could get some motivation from, you could get some value. And that's the CEO that we have here. It's not just a picture that we see, but we see him every single month, right? And that's good to know as well. So the next founder is Mr. Edwin Abad. Mr. Edwin Abad is the VP Trading of Operations. This is the guy that basically manages the team of traders. That's the guy who have things running for us to have those consistent returns. So I want to thank Mr. Edwin Abad on this call, even though he may not be listening, he's not listening, right? But I still want to thank him because all of us here are really and truly excited about what it is we have been earning and even for the future with this company. As for the location of the business, we have the headquarters in Panama City, Panama. So we have a physical location, we have real people, we have a team that is skilled and equipped in the different areas to handle it. That's important because in any company you're gonna have problems and you're gonna have people that is able now, that is skilled and equipped and experienced to be able to provide solutions to those problems. So now after you hear a little background about the company, how it is you get started with this Cashfx group. So you purchase in a contract. There are 15 contracts in total, starting from the 300 USD contract. Okay, so I mentioned USD. Please note that no figures here are in TT. All figures are USD equivalent. Okay, so keep that in mind. So it starts from 300 going all the way up to 100,000. You purchase any one of the contracts, you will have access to the education. That was the online learning that I spoke about before. So if it is you get started or you move your way up to any one of these contracts, 300 all the way to the 3,000, you'll have access to the basic, the elemental plan concerning the education. From the 5,000 all the way to the 20,000, you'll have access to the advanced. And from the 30,000 all the way to the 100,000 contract, was we like to call it the gold standard, then you'll have access to the supreme series of education. And you could jump into the Forex market on your own and provide yourself with an additional stream of income. So they're teaching you how to fish, if it is, you know, that analogy. Yeah. So how do you earn in Cashfx? We talk about the background, we talk about the people, we talk about values, we talk about how it is again started, you purchase a contract. Now, how it is you're earning when it is you purchase that contract. So we earn in two main ways. Firstly, bare capital. What is bare capital? You purchase the contract. After 3 business days, they're going to start a trade for you. Who? The pros, the professionals. That's what I said in the first thing. Some things to consider. That last thing, just let the pros trade for you. You're going to get returns. The company promises anywhere between 0 to 3% daily, a maximum of 15% for the week. Now, I don't want you to go away with the wrong idea. I happened to stumble upon something online, and where it is somebody was making claims about this Cashfx group claiming to pay 15% weekly, and that can't be true. Listen to the information. Do not misinterpret the information. What I'm saying is they promise anywhere between 0 to 3% daily, up to or a maximum of 15% for the week. I'm not saying that you're going to get 15, right? So keep that in mind. So up to 15% for the week after week, your earnings, your returns continue to accumulate and until it reaches 2x or 200% of the contract that you would have purchased. Okay, you have that. Plus, you have the bull capital. This is another way you earn. This part of the business is optional. This is the referring persons part. This is the network marketing aspect of it. It is optional. If it is you do decide to do it, what is going to happen? You help somebody earn, you receive commissions for helping them. Simple. You'll get commissions over and over. Once it is they stay into the business, they renew their contract, they upgrade and so on. And those commissions continue to accumulate until it reaches 2x or 200% of their contract value. There are also different rank levels. If you want to climb the ranks, get some nice prizes, earn some nice commissions, and just make the most out of the business. Right? So let me show you a breakdown. This is a breakdown here of a $1,000 contract. For example, so we have the bare capital that I mentioned, and we have 70% of the contract of that $1,000 contract being traded for you. which would be 700 in this case. So this is going into the trading account, the broker account. The broker is called EverFX. The EverFX broker is well regulated with all the necessary regulatory bodies. You could do your research on them. So they are fixed concerning the regulations. They unlike boil corn, as we would say in local terms here, right? And with that being said, then this 70% is insured by the broker. They are licensed to hold person's money. So that is something good to keep in mind as well. That's a plus. Okay. So that's 70% in the trading pool. They get to work over a period of time. It accumulates until it reaches 200%. So you have $2,000 with a $1,000 contract. What happens to the next 30%? It goes towards bulk capital, but it is paying for your education. So you're not just coming in and giving away 30%. No, that 30% is paying for your education, and that actually pays out in the commission. So none of that money goes to the company. It goes back into the network. So 50% of that goes into the fast start bonus. You get somebody with a $1,000 contract, you receive $150 fast start bonus. The next 50% goes into uni level bonus. So that next $150 or that next 50% out of that education money splits up between you and the rest of the team. And I'll show you a breakdown of that as well. So these accumulate once the person renew or upgrade until it reaches 200%. So on one contract, you have a potential, listen to my words carefully, to earn up to 400%. Please do not come in into Cashfx and don't do anything and say, well, I didn't have to do anything, and they tell me that I could earn 400%. No, potentially. If you decide to tap into bulk capital, that is the potential there. Okay, so with that being said, what happens when it is you hit this 200%? So let's just say you are a beer earner. So for the average person, just passively, you hit $2,000, what happens next? So there's no monthly fee, but there is a 20% withdrawal fee that I would get into the next 2 slides. So this 20% comes out, you would now remain with $1,600. What happens then? You have 2 options. Your 2 options is this. You can take the $1,600 and leave the company. It's good to know you're not tied with the company for life. That's just reality. You can take your money and go. The other option is you can take $1,000, repurchase the same contract, allow that to repeat the process again, and you have $600 to pocket. So if you decide to take the money and go, you have 60% profit. If you decide to repurchase the contract, you have more than 50% that you would have put into the business. So win-win. However it is you want to look at it. You don't want to cash out anything now. You just want to go long-term. You want it to compound in Cashfx. No problem. Let me just show you a little guide here. Don't study about the rest of the figures for now. All I wanted to focus on is if it is you're on a 300 contract, and we're going there because that's the smallest contract. So most likely the average person might start there. So the 300 contract, in order for you to go to the 500, what you would need to do is pay the difference from the contract that you are on to the contract that you want to upgrade to. Plus you want to cater for that 20% withdrawal fee. So $250 is the amount to upgrade from the 300 to the 500. $50 is the 20% withdrawal fee, and $200 is the difference from the 300 to the 500. Make sense? Easy maths, right? You don't have to get a 1, 2, or even a 3 to understand that maths there. I think it is pretty simple enough. And if it is, you still have some problems there, you still have some questions, you could get back to the person who would have invited you, and I'm sure that they can clear that up for you. So check this out. This entire page that you're seeing on the screen right now, what is happening that this is a simulation with an estimated weekly profit of 5%. The reason why we would have done this is because on a normal trading week, we haven't seen anything lower than 5%. Consistency. Right? But past profits doesn't guarantee future results. We all understand that. And if it is, we don't know that. I'm just reiterating that fact. So 5%, it would take you from a 300 contract all the way to a 100,000 contract. You don't have to put in money. On the way, you may have to renew your contract, but it will take you between 5 to 6 years. Between 5 to 6 years for you to turn a 300 USD contract into 100,000. You can compound that without bringing in any person, without adding any more money into the business. just passively. Now, mind you, if it is you start at a higher contract, you'll reach it faster. If it is you put in more money into the business to help you upgrade faster, obviously you'll reach your goal faster. And if it is you share the business with others because you'll get commissions, you'll be able to reach there faster. So those are your options. You can choose if it is you want slow money or you want fast money. You choose. That's how it is I like to put it, right? So the 20% I would have spoken about before, it goes into this force matrix 3x10. This 3x10 structure, we have it there 3 wide, 10 levels deep. Every row increases by 3. Each level has the percentages there. You're seeing it on the right side of the screen. You're seeing the different levels on the left-hand side there. Every single percent, every single dollar, every single cent is accounted for. 100% of the money goes to the network, goes back to the people. So you have persons underneath you that you brought into the business. When they withdraw, you receive commissions. You do have persons, you're not interested in network marketing, no problem. The person on top of you is building. If they're not building, the person on top of them is building. And what is going to happen? People would fall underneath you by default. That's how it works. So this was designed basically to create a residual income for all of Cashfx members and to ensure the longevity of the business. Self-sustaining system. That's mind-blowing. So people wondering, hey, well, Cashfx still here. Yeah, 2 years and counting. 2 years and going strong. And we haven't even started yet. Just hearing the voice of the CEO and all of that. I don't even want to get into that, all right? But the next bonus that I would have spoken about before is the uni-level bonus. This uni-level bonus simply means when it is you get started in Cashfx, you're an ace trader. You have no rank, which means that you only have access to 4 levels deep, which means the simple illustration I like to use every single time is you introduce this to your spouse decides to get started. Okay, she will be on your level 1, or she or he would be on your level 1. And when it is they see it working, they say, nah boy, I want to introduce this to my mom. So your mother-in-law comes in, mother-in-law will be on your level 2. Your mother-in-law say, hey, well, every Saturday again, pay, why not share it? And let it be more contracts in the household. The husband decides to get started. So that's your father-in-law on your level 3. Father-in-law say, nah boy. So if I share again money too, yeah. So you go and buy co-worker, the co-worker decide to get started. Okay, that is your level 4. If your co-worker decides to sign up anybody else, they would fall on your level 5. And you would not receive commissions for those on your level 5 and beyond. Why? Because you only have access to levels 1 to 4. It doesn't mean to say that you can have multiple level 1s or how much ever level 1s you want, but only 4 levels deep. Okay, in order to access those commissions from level 5 and beyond, you'll need to rank up by bringing a certain amount of business within a 30-day period. That's just it. So $50,000 worth in business within a 30-day period, you'll hit your rank of executive and you'll unlock level 5 and 6. And you'll see any percentages there. Right? So for manager, you unlock up to level 8. Director up to level 9, president, club ambassador, and global ambassador, you would unlock all the levels. Plus achieve global bonus as well. It's bonus upon bonus, but we like to put it 2 main ways: bare capital, bold capital. But there are a lot of different bonuses inside of there. Okay, so check this out. July advancements, July rank advancements. We just came out of another month into the month of August. And for last month, we had 54 new executives, 10 new managers. How it is we got these figures? We have update calls every single end of the month. And they give us updates with figures like these. We hear the marketing director, we hear from the CEO himself, Mr. Huasca Lopez. He's on the call every single time. And he's there to answer whatever questions, any problems that need to be clarified, he is there. So that is why I speak with confidence. All right, so imagine 54 plus 10. We have 64 persons was able to rank up in this business in the month of July, in the midst of global crisis. Crisis, as the Chinese would say, while it means danger, it also means opportunity. And people are taking advantage of this opportunity. I know I am taking advantage of this opportunity. I know Mr. Cass is taking advantage of this opportunity. I know Mr. Salim is taking advantage of this opportunity. Are you, that's the question, going to take advantage of this opportunity? That's just something for you to think about. So check this out. Apart from unlocking the uni levels, when it is you hit the ranks, that's not it. You're getting a prize for it too. And you have a choice. You could take the physical prize or you could take the money. So when you rank of executives, you can take the iPad or you could take 75% of the cash, which is 675 in this case. USD equivalent. I'll stress that again. So for manager, you'll get a Rolex or 7,500. For director, you could receive a travel for you and your significant other or $11,250. The rank of president club. You get a Porsche. The voice changing. You get a Porsche. That's the heights. Or $75,000. Ambassador, Ferrari, or $150,000. Global ambassador, which nobody haven't hit just yet, would receive a Lamborghini or 375,000 USD equivalent. That's just mind blowing. That's just mind blowing. We saw real people hit these real ranks, right? I get so excited I talk too fast there. But we seeing real people hitting these real ranks and getting these real prizes. So we saw executive straight down to ambassador, and we saw people receiving these prizes. Okay. Apart from that, we want to show you some real results at this point in time. So we have the month of July. Look at the consistency. Zone in your focus, because you know everything we could just talk about it and all of that, but when time to show results, we want to see results, right? So here's the stats. July 22.38%, June 22.52%, May 21.58%, April 20.8%, March 23.99%, February 21.03%, January 21.78%. Imagine that. From January to July, already over 150%. That's mind-blowing. That is mind-blowing. All right. And the year haven't even reached close to finishing as yet. I'm excited about the future. You could jump on and get the balance of the year. All right. So 2020, we had 329.54%. After this year, I want us to hear nothing else. You just want to know how to get started. How to get started. So you're hearing me mentioning that it is USD equivalent that is seen on the screen. But the payment method is in Bitcoin. Now, this company would have taught out a lot of different things. And just some information, if you don't know about Bitcoin, I'm sure that you've been hearing it by now because it's even on the news. And Trinidad here, we know we have persons from the Caribbean, but right here in Trinidad and even all around the world, it is trending, right? So Bitcoin to fiat. We have Bitcoin created by computers or miners, fiat issued by the government. Bitcoin fixed amount, fiat unlimited due to inflation and due to unlimited printing. Bitcoin is transparent, fiat is not. Bitcoin is decentralized, fiat is not. It is centralized by the government and the banks. Bitcoin has low fees for international transfers, fiat has high fees. Bitcoin, you're always in control, fiat, government could freeze your account. That's just some facts. You have it digitally, you could go anywhere in the world, you spend your Bitcoin. There are different companies accepting Bitcoin at this point in time. You just acquire the Bitcoin. If you're not able to, we have leaders and merchants who buy and sell Bitcoin and could assist you with that. You just need to get back to the person who would have invited you onto this call, get your questions answered and say, hey, I want to get started with that 300. Hey, I want to get started with that 500. Hey, I want to get started with that 1,000. They would give you the TT equivalent. They will give you the account information. You make the payment. What is going to happen after that? You get a referral link. You do the sign up. Please, please, please get the referral link from the person who would have invited you onto the call. I'm stressing on that because there is no app I want to say that again. There is no Cashfx app, at least just yet. So if it is you make a payment, don't go and sign up on any app, download any app like that, right? That's scam. So you wanna get that referral link. The person will walk you through the sign up, and then they would make the payment for you in the Bitcoin, and that's it. After 3 business days, you start to earn. So after that, now next question: how do I withdraw my money? Yes, I read in your mind. Right? So all monies are paid in Bitcoin. You can keep the Bitcoin because if it is you understand the importance of it, you just want to hodl some at least and let it rise as the value of Bitcoin rise as well. Or you can get back your fiat. How you get back your fiat? Sell the Bitcoin back to the leaders. That's always the fastest and simplest way. If it is you don't want to go through them, probably on one of the higher figures, probably you just want some privacy, no problem. We can put you onto some global exchange MasterCards. And you upload the Bitcoin onto the card and use the card anyway. Once they accept in MasterCards, you can use that anyway, even in local ATMs right here. So it works. I have one. I can confirm that information. As I said, if I can't confirm it, I would not share it. Yeah. So with that being said, hands-free income helps you to do what matters the most. And this is why we share this opportunity, because we really and truly believe that every single household, not just in Trinidad and Tobago, not just in the Caribbean, but in the world, deserves to have at least one or at least two Cashfx contracts. And let that run in for them while it is you do what it is you do on a daily basis. You could do it part-time, you could do it full-time, however it is you want to approach it. So at this point in time, I just want to say thanks for taking your time for being on the call, and get back to the person who would have invited you here. Get your questions answered and just see you at the top. You all know what time it is. It is transformation time. All right, you all take care and be safe.